Love is love. Welcome back to my channel. What's up? Happy 2020 or whatever. So, this is gonna be the review for JuJu the web series, episode 5. Ugh. Can I say this episode? I don't know what it is about this episode, but it really had me like all in my feelings, like especially towards the end. Like Gigi is my favorite character. Like I love all the characters, but I love Gigi. So when this episode kind of went deeper into her story, it really touched me. Like it really made me like understand her more. It really made me feel some type of way. So we're gonna get right into it. All right, so the episode opens up. Remember how the last episode closed where the elder Ada was outside and she was telling Yaya, you need to get the girls together, okay? You need to gather the girls because I need to talk to y'all. Like, I need to talk to y'all. So Yaya goes upstairs, and when she's going upstairs, she's like, yo, it's some weird stuff going on. Like, I know it's something going on. I don't really know quite what it is. So she gets upstairs and she sees Allie. Now, Allie is not with the shits. Like, Allie is not with it at all. Like, she's really on some like, this is BS, I don't believe it, whatever, like I have work to do, like I don't have time for none of this little witchy stuff. So Allie does not believe it. Gigi is kind of like on the fence, but Gigi's not in this scene yet. It's so cold out here, oh my god. But I'm good though. All right, so then they go upstairs or whatever. Yaya sees Allie, and Allie's sitting on the bed and she's crying. Allie's crying because, and she's also looking through a box of stuff that her grandmother left her. I already knew this episode was going to have me emotional when I saw Allie crying over her grandmother. When I say I miss my grandmother, like I miss my mother, I miss my grandmother. And sometimes it's really hard navigating in this world without that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a young woman out here, it don't matter how old you are, if you lost your mom or your grandmother, that, you know, you get better every day. Like I'm not bawling crying every day, but I have a lot of moments where I'm like, damn, you know, like I really miss you. Like I really, you know. So when I saw Allie crying and looking over the box of stuff that belonged to her grandmother, it made me feel some type of way. I'm not even gonna front. So she pulls out a pendant, and Yaya actually, you know, sees a pendant that Allie has. So she's like, yo, I have this same, like, where'd you get this from? Like, I have this same pendant. She's like, whatever, you can buy those at Union Square, da 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 da. So eventually she ends up telling her, like, this pendant belonged to my mother, my grandmother, great-grandmother, and a lot of other women in my family. Like basically the pendant that Allie had with the symbol on it, it's an heirloom. Now heirlooms don't have to be like expensive jewelry or whatever you feel like it is. An heirloom could be anything. So it was an heirloom. So she had it, and she was just like, yo, Yaya was like, Allie, we could be related. And Allie was like, girl, bye. We could be related. This don't mean nothing. Just like any other black person could be related. Because, you know, we all come from the same bloodline, basically. So Allie's still pushing it off like, whatever. This don't really mean nothing. And they stand up together. And the way I looked at this was that they was exchanging energies. Like, they held hands. They closed their eyes. They started to kind of, you know, exchange energy and see what each other was feeling. So I really, really appreciated that. That was a really cool moment for those of y'all who really understand what they was doing or whatever. So after and then the scene switches to my girl Gigi. Hey Gigi. So Gigi's in the bed with Kyle. You know Kyle with the long dreadlocks. You know Kyle. so she was in the bed with Kyle, and mind you, the scene that Gigi's in is the scene right after she left the party. Like, remember how she peeled off the dude that came to pick her up when she was talking to that strange dude in the party who did not go under from the spell? So she's not with that dude, don't get confused, but she's with the dude who picked her up, Kyle. You know her boo Kyle, who she cusses out every now and again, and then he come back and she cuss him out, he come back. So they in the bed and they talking, and he's like, yo, you don't even remember who was in your bed last night? Like, you don't even remember nothing from last night? Like, I really, he's basically trying to tell her, like, yo, I'm trying to wife you. Like, I don't want you out here doing all of this and showing off on the gram and doing this and doing that. So she's like, yo, when Gigi started clapping, I was like, oh my gosh, Gigi, you being such a bitch. She was clapping like, are you done? Like, I noticed that Gigi does not like when a certain level of like love and affection is given to her, especially by men. She cuts it off. She don't get attached to them. That's just Gigi, and I like that about Gigi. So he was telling her, like, yo, I gotta protect you. She like, protect me from what? Like, what you protecting me from? So he's like, all right. So basically he's like, yo, after that incident in 2013, I was like, oh, note taking, because I'm real smart. So I was like, what happened in 2013? Like, so remember that year. Something happened with Gigi in 2013. They don't go into it, but when he says that, she gets real mad. She's like, yo, get the F out of here, Kyle. Leave right now. As a matter of fact, you could get up and get all your stuff and leave. And you know what? And I hope you bust your ass. Yo, when she said that, I was like, she was like, I hope you bust your ass. So, yo, why he fell and he really bust his ass, though? So Gigi was like, but when he fell, she was like, come on, Kyle, get up. Come on, boo, get up, Kyle. Oh my God. She's still not coming into the realization, like, yo, mama, you's a witch. What you say is gonna come into fruition. You gotta be real careful what you say, how you cast them spells. So Gigi's not really making those connections yet. So she's trying to get him up, and then before you know it, the scene switches. She calls for Allie. Before you know it, the scene switches, and all three of them are sitting on a couch, and the elder Ada's there. So she's like, what did you do to him? I think we should call the cops. She's like, call the cops? Like, we got some magical stuff going on. She didn't say that, but I'm like, that's what she meant. Yo, we got all this magic going on. You trying to call the cops? I got this. I'm the elder. I got this. That's what she's saying. So they sitting there, and she's basically telling them, like, I'm a witch, and I'm the HBIC. I knew your mothers, your grandmothers, all the women in your family. They all, kin to me. Y'all are all in the same bloodline. Y'all are the second coming. Y'all is popping. Just like Gigi said in other episode, we some witch bitches. She's basically telling them, like, yo, y'all some popping, up and coming witches, and y'all need to get with the program, and I'm trying to teach y'all about yourself. So that's what she's telling them. But they not really trying to hear her, though. So they sitting there, and Yaya pulls out the pendant, like, the pendant that she has. So Gigi is like, for real, seriously, I don't really feel connected with y'all. And this is the part that really started to get me all in my feelings, yo. I'm telling you, this is the part that really started to get me, like, oh, Gigi. So Gigi's like, I don't have no pendants or none of that. Gigi's like, my mother is dead. And when she said that, I was like, oh my God. I really felt bad for her at that moment, because here you have your friends who, Yaya said that her mother gave it to her and taught her how to meditate and use crystals to balance her energy. Allie got it from her grandmother, who got it from her grandmother, who, you don't know how long this thing has been passed down. And here's Gigi. Gigi didn't have anything. Like, Gigi's just feeling like the outsider. So I kind of felt for her at that moment, because, like I said, imagine being this beautiful, spiritual, witchy being, and you don't have anybody to guide you and to teach you. So I can't imagine how hard that is. So shout out to Gigi. So when the elder said to her, you are not without, when Gigi was like, my mother is dead, I don't have no family, like, I really felt bad. But when the elder was like, nah, you have a family. You are, no child is without a mother. Like, like, you have a mother, like, you loved. And so Yaya turned to her and was like, we chose family. We chose each other as our own family. Like, we are sisters. Like, we promised to get through grade school together. And that's when I was like, ding, ding, ding. They college friends. That's how they met, in college. So I think that's really, really dope. So she was like, yeah, you know, we family don't feel like that. So the elder, she does, you know, her little witchy thing, and she brings open a, no, before that, she also shows them that the same symbol that was on their stones was also like on her wrist. I thought that was mad cool. Like, okay, witchy elder, I see you. So she basically does her little abracadabra thing, and the spell book comes up, and Allie's like, yo, those are some of my abuela spells in there. Like, she was like, I told you, y'all all from the same bloodline. So Yaya puts her thing on the book, Allie puts her thing on the book, and the elder says, you know, I think it's time to make a phone call, basically like telling Gigi, like, you're not without a mother, like, I got you, like. And the way that Gigi looked towards the end of this episode, it really made me like, oh, it really made me feel some type of way. Like I said, I really love the fact how each one of these girls has like a different background. Like, each one of these girls, you know, they're not all the same. Like, and then it's kind of like Gigi seems like one of the most powerful ones, because whatever she say, it comes, you know, it's popping. But she doesn't have like nothing to connect it to. So I thought that was really great. So overall, I thought this episode was really, really awesome, and I'm gonna review the next episodes, and I'm really excited for this show. Like, I'm kind of sad that it's ending, but I'm really excited in a way, because this is something that Moon Ferguson like had in her mind, and then she turned it into reality, and I'm here for it, and I'm so appreciative of it. Like, finally we have a magical show starring black women, about black women. How more dope can you get? Like, how more popping can you get? Like, so make sure that you watch JuJu the web series. It's right here on Netflix. I'm gonna link it down below in my video, and check out some of my other reviews of the prior episodes. Like, I love this show, and I'm sorry that I was kind of late with my review. You know, I had to get myself together, honey, like physically, spiritually. Like, sometimes you got to kind of step back and just take a break and just kind of, you know, work with your shadow side and kind of just get yourself together. So, but I'm back, and and they have a couple episodes. They have the final episode coming up in a couple of days. I'm gonna put up my review for the finale part 1. And I'm really excited for this show. I'm really excited to see where they take this show. I hear they having auditions. So for y'all who are interested in that, go to their page and link them. And again, support JuJu the web series. Shout out to Moon Ferguson. Shout out to all the actors and actresses on this show, all the writers. Everybody's so talented. Like, I just love this show. So, and also thank you for everybody for watching my videos. It's Sacred Side. Thank you. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and let's get this thing popping. And tell me what you think about this episode. Like, you know, let's link up in the comments and tell me what you think. Ow. So I'm just sitting here, you know, chilling with my cat. Look at my cat. And I realized that on the video, I said you can catch it on Netflix. And I was like, yo, did I just put something into the universe for this show? Like, I think that's so cool. But it's here right now. It's on YouTube. It's called JuJu the web series, and it's right here on YouTube. And I bet you're gonna be able to catch it on Netflix. I bet you in the future the show is gonna be it's gonna actually be a real show. Like, it's gonna be doing really, really good. So I just caught that in the video, and I was gonna like kind of edit it out, but I was like, nah, that's kind of dope, because when it does make it to Netflix, I can go back in the video like, I called it, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Thank you so much for watching my videos. You can like, comment, and subscribe. Say hi to my cat. This is Buster. Look at Buster. Look, I can scratch. He will let me do this all day if I had time to. But anyway, all right, bye.